Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, Light of Divine Love. I'm your host, Kelly Miller. Just want to say you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're powerful, you're inspiring. I love you, and thank you for joining me today. So today is Sunday. It is our ceremonial completion of the Quest program, and we're at the sanctuary. It's around 11 a.m. Dion asked us how we're feeling, and we all feel very excited, very empowered about our lives and the changes that we've been making. So today we have a challenge, and Dion tells us we're going to listen to two songs. The first song is called "The Impossible Dream," which was written by Andy Williams in 1965. And the second song that we're going to listen to is called "It's in Every One of Us," written by David Parmesan back in 1973. So we sit there and we listen to these songs, and we listen to the words. We have the words right there in front of us, so we can listen to them and go along with the lyrics. And we're all just very empowered by the impossible dream. So Dion says, "You guys ready for your challenge?" He goes, "You guys are going to sing this song a cappella, no music, just the song." So people get up there and they start trying to sing the song, and people are struggling, they're breaking down because it's very emotional, because we're listening, after listening to the song and realizing the things that we've overcome in our challenges while we're in this program. It's very heartbreaking as we sing this song. So after people get up there, I go up there and I do my best. Even though I'm a musician, I'm not the world's best singer, but I do it, and I have my moments of struggling. And once I'm complete with that, we're all done. We go to the next song, which is "It's in Every One of Us." And again, these songs are going to be listed down below so that you can hear them for yourselves. And we sing "It's in Every One of Us," and it was a great song. We all had a lot of fun, even though it was challenging trying to sing it without the music. We all had a lot of fun doing it. And once we were all completed with that, we all come up as a group and we all sing it together, and we just experience this unity with this song and what it means, or to all of us, because everybody has a different interpretation on what that song or these songs may mean for them. So we sing the songs, and Dan comes up and he's going to say, "Okay, I want you guys to move the seats back. We're going to have a little bit of meditation time." So we sit down, and he goes, "I just want you to take a moment and think about what these songs represent and what they're really talking about in the lyrics, and how we can take these songs and come from a more compassionate, loving, caring space." So we sit there and we meditate and we think about these songs, and it's about maybe 1 o'clock, and they're going to let us go to lunch. So me and my buddy Arnold and David, we all go to lunch, and Dave is going to go and buy a new suit. So he takes me and Arnold, and we go, and he buys me this brand new suit. And it's a very beautiful suit. I got a nice tie to go with it. And we decide that we're going to go and get a shave. So we go to this barber shop, and this is the first time I've ever had a clean single blade razor shave. And it was a little intimidating. So I get a shave and I feel really good. I look really amazing. And we go and have some lunch, and we just hang out a little bit and just experiencing and talking about what we've gone through this last 5 weeks of this program, and how we all feel very excited about completing this first chapter. So me and Arnold go back to the hotel, and I get ready, and it's now getting close to 6 o'clock. So we drive over to the sanctuary, and I see my mom and my stepdad, and Arnold sees his aunt and his mom, and we go inside the sanctuary. And we're sitting there, and they bring in all of our family members, and Dion and them call us up to the stage. And he goes up there and he goes, "I want to introduce you to your Quest completion group here today, and that I'm very proud and honored to be here with this group of individuals that have really taken on the challenges and the setbacks that they had been experiencing in their life. And we're going to sing you a couple of songs." So they play "The Impossible Dream" with the music, and we all sing this song to everybody, and most of us are crying because it's a very emotional song. And then after that, when we sing "It's in Every One of Us," and we have this moment on stage of, as a group, just being together, because we have so much camaraderie right now, and their love is so powerful. So we sing these two songs and we're just smiling, we're having so much fun. And Dion comes up and he goes, I want to thank everyone for joining us here today and being here for these members of this program and showing up for them and showing them the love that you have for them. So the ceremony was no more than about 30 minutes. So we get off the stage and we go and we hang out with our family members, and I go to my mom and I see my stepfather and we're talking with them, and we're taking some photos. So I want to show you some photos of some of the people in the group, why I'm in this training program. And the first picture I'm going to show you is this one right here. So this is me, and this is Desiree, and we have just completed this first stage of impact, and you could see the light in both of our eyes, the love that we have for ourselves. I can't remember her name. I have to find it in my book because I have everybody in there. But this is right after the ceremony, so that's me right there in my suit. I love that tie. It took me like 45 minutes to an hour to find a tie. And then here's another photo of me right here with some other people in the impact training program. And again, this was a very big day for all of us. We were so excited to complete this program because of the challenges that we had been experiencing in our life and things that were holding us back. And again, you could see just the radiant light and glow in my eyes and in everyone's eyes there, and the love that we have for one another and ourselves. So, and then here's another photo of our group. And again, I'm going to see if I can find my buddy. My buddy Arnold is this tall gentleman back here in the very back. It might be really hard to see, but that's our group, and I'm very proud of every one of them here. And then this is a picture of our group right before we're going to start our ceremonial completion day of singing these songs. So these are just some photos I wanted to share with you on what I experienced and the people that I experienced this program with, and how all of them changed my life, and I love them so much and I miss them very much. So after we take some photos, me and my mom and my stepdad, we're going to go get something to eat, and we stop at a restaurant and we're sitting there, and the first thing I do is I tell my stepdad that I'm sorry for the things that I said and the way that I acted and the way that I treated you when I was a teenager. And those things were very disrespectful and inconsiderate. And I just want to apologize to you because you didn't deserve that. So now I'm going to tell you the story on why I'm apologizing about it. So back in 1987, when my mom met this gentleman, his name was Randy, he bought one of those home gyms so that he can work out at the house. And he had this rule that only 2 people could use the exercise machine at any time. So it's me, my friend Johnny, and his cousin Jimmy. And Jimmy has a broken arm, and he's sitting on the little brick wall that we have there. So me and Johnny were using the workout machine, and Randy and my mom show up, and they come home, and Randy comes over and starts yelling at me about how only 2 people can use the gym, and that I need to get off it right now because it's not mine to be using. And I told him, I said, well, me and Johnny are the only one using the gym. Jimmy's not using it. And he got mad because I don't care. I told you what to do. So this created a huge argument. And I looked him straight in his face. I go, dude, you got to be a fucking moron if you can't understand. He has a broken arm. He's not using it. Me and Johnny are using this. What is your problem? And so we start arguing, and my mom is trying to get in the middle of it. And I told my mom straight in her face, I go, this guy is a fucking jerk. Why are you with him? I don't need this anymore. So I left. I left my house and just didn't care. So why I'm at dinner, this is why I apologized to Randy. Because as angry as I was about what he was doing and the way that he attacked me, I could have handled it in a better situation or in a better way, and I didn't. And so that created a tremendous amount of turmoil between me and my mom and Randy. So anytime I ever went to the house, there was always that energy of negativity, and I never really felt like I belonged there. So I felt in my heart that I needed to try to clear this space with Randy right now so that we can build a better relationship, because shortly after this, or shortly after that time, he married my mom, and that just created a lot of negativity and a lot of animosity towards me and him and me and my mom. So I apologize to him and I tell him I'm sorry. And he looks at me and he says, you know what? He goes, thank you very much. He goes, that was very adult-like of you to apologize and accept responsibilities for your attitude and your behavior. So we shook hands and we got up and I gave him a big hug. And this is a very huge moment for me, because even though I've been trying to heal my relationship with my mom, this had really, really, truly been hindering our relationship, because when I'm there, there was just so much tension and I just never really wanted to be around them. So now that I'm making this new effort to change my relationship with Randy, I feel really good and really positive about this decision to apologize to him and take that step to mend this relationship. So my mom and I, we all wrap up and we're headed home. So I give him a hug and I tell him, thank you very much for coming out here and being a part of this program today for me, so that this way my mom can show it for me and can realize and see the changes that I'm making and why I'm trying to make them. So they go home. I take myself and I go home, and I'm just thinking about the steps that I took today to really kind of mend that relationship with Randy, and hopefully that this will be a new turning point for us as a family to be able to get along, because Randy reminded me a lot of my dad. He drank a lot, he smoked cigarettes, he always felt like he was, or came across as he was better and intimidating towards me in certain ways. So I drive home and I'm thinking about this change and how I can now possibly have a better relationship with him and my mom and my sister. So things are moving in a more positive way for me in that aspect. So with that being said, I'm going to end this story right here today and do an angel oracle message, because I have some other things that I want to do in a different episode that will bring some more light onto some things on why these changes are so important for me in my life and what I'm trying to do to, again, to fix them for myself. So today it's 111 and it's destiny, angel whispers. Follow what you feel. Listen to your intuition. Helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner the inner whisper are helping you to create all that you deserve. Listen, learn, and follow your soul. And then it has an affirmation. It says, life is always happening to me. I'm allowing myself to learn into what feels good. You know, that's a very beautiful message. When I look at some of the things in my life, as far as like listening to my intuition to guide me to make better choices, again, being intoxicated and being on substances, yeah, I had no time for that. Listening to the inner whispers and helping me create all that I desire. Today, I can do that, and I can listen to my inner self and my inner intuition to make better choices, to have a better outcome for my life that will lead to a better relationships and a better love life for myself and in people that I want to bring into my life. The affirmation is beautiful. Life is always happening to me. I'm allowing myself to learn into what feels good. Understanding the changes that I'm making and learning from my mistakes allows me to open that door to where I can have a much better love life for myself, and as far as loving myself and being truthful to myself. So that's a very beautiful message. I hope that resonates with you, because we all have a destiny, and sometimes we can get distracted by the things that are holding us back and hindering us. So hopefully that will resonate for you today. Grounding. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the certain feelings this brings, or the centering feelings this brings. You know, grounded is very important. I hear that a lot through manifestation and some of the YouTube channels I watch, where they talk about just going out and being in nature, putting your bare feet on the grass or some sand and just being a part of the earth and feeling the energy that the earth has to bring. The other thing I really like about this card is paying attention to your body and to the earth. Your body knows when things are out of sync. And again, I've talked about your chakra, your body, mind, spirit, soul, all of these things being connected. And getting grounded is very important, because you take that time away from all the distractions to ground yourself, then you can connect to yourself and start looking at things and reevaluating things in your life that you might want to change, or you may need to change and you're just not sure how to do it. So that's a very beautiful message. I love the way that that came across as far as grounding. I think I did that one before. 3434, evolution. I embrace transformation as a natural part of life. I release old patterns and welcome new beginnings. Each transformation brings me closer to my true self and purpose. That is so beautiful. It's so awesome, because this is what I'm learning in this program. I embrace the transformations as natural part of my life. Going through this program, releasing all of this stuff, has allowed me to really become more in touch with who I am and feel more inspired about my life and be connected to myself. I release old patterns and welcome new beginnings. Bam. Every day is a new beginning. And when we can come from that space of love and compassion, new beginnings are going to happen, and things are going to change. And that's very beautiful, because I experience that every day. And each transformation brings me closer to the true self and my purpose. Yeah, as I transform into who I am becoming as Kelli Miller, and I become more and more in love with myself and realize how beautiful and compassionate and caring I am as a human being, and how I can spread my light and my love by sharing it with other people, that is where my true purpose is to inspire, encourage, and I can't think of the other word, but just to give people that sense of belief that they can accomplish anything that they put their mind, body, and soul to. So the one thing that I really like about all these cards, and again, I'm gonna take the fact of, we're looking at being grounded. With all the baggage that I've been carrying, and all the hurt and all the anger and all the hatred and everything, there was no way I could ever be grounded in my life, because the negativity was so heavy. Again, I've mentioned it before. We're like a battery. Our head is the positive, our feet are the negative. And once our battery gets depleted and we don't have enough energy, it's hard to get grounded and recharge that battery in our life to have the ambition to keep going and to be positive. So I love these messages. And again, for me, they resonate very well for me as I make these changes in my life and I move forward into my new destination. So I thank you very much for watching. It's been my pleasure to be here with you today. And again, thank you very much. God bless you and have a good night.
People will come and people will go, but most of this world aren't worth it to know. This life might deal you one or two true friends, so fight for what's yours till this life comes to an end. Some will try tempting your heart's desire, lifting you up while they set you afire. So don't ever keep your true feelings in check, 'cause nothing's worth losing your self-respect.